Do you know what time it is? It's time to white colonize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your sweet Zionist prince, to all the traveling clap. That was the fakest sip I've ever taken in my life. And it's time for the Pro-Palestine meme show. Let's take a look at all the memes. We're going to do an ASMR today. Ladies and gentlemen, ready? Here we go. We're gonna go to Palestine together. If you want to become a sweet Zionist prince or princess, by the way, get the merch down below in the description at thetravelingclap.com. Let's take us a look-see. A little book-see at this. This one says, fuck Israel, free Palestine. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do fucking ASMR. The hell out of you. You guys want ASMR? Pay me on my Patreon, all right? Send me a message on Patreon. Say, tell ASMR me. Then I'll ASMR you. Fuck Israel, free Palestine. Ignorant as fucking son of a bitch. That was a joke, by the way. I'm not doing ASMR for anyone. A brave girl top. I'm busy. I don't have time for that shit. All right, let's see this.
Fuck Israel, free Palestine, put it on fucking Barstool FSU. I really don't give a fuck. You're an ignorant fucking son of a bitch.
That's it?
Fuck Israel.
That's all? That's the whole video?
Free Palestine, put it on fucking Barstool FSU. I really don't give a fuck. You're an ignorant fucking son of a bitch.
It just freezes after. Okay, all right. That's I give that that's like a 2 out of 2 meme. 2 out of 2, 2 out of 5. That's not really a good meme. Next meme. Here we go. Deranged Hamas supporter rant at police as to why they hate Jews. Let's take a look.
Irish, and you're literally upholding Israel. Yes, yeah, you are.
Because that's what you're protecting.
What do your Irish family think about you doing this?
Irish family have their own politics. They're not discussing their politics.
But what do they see? See, he can't say that they're okay with it. You know why? Because they're not okay with it. This country starved your country. This country is now starving Gaza. And you are now representing the people that starved your people.
There are other careers, you know, care work, nursing. I'm sure they'd love to have you.
Yeah, because I read outside of my colonized history books. I know exactly what happened. You are working right now for the colonizer.
Oh.
They
You
love
colonize your
Israel.
people.
They love them.
You're not. Your whole life is political.
You love Israel. Why do you love Israel
in
so
that role
much?
right now, that is, objectively, you are embodying a political stance by just being a cop, doing this. It's not apolitical. It's political, the fact that you're even here. Yes, it is. The fact that you're even here, you are actively upholding empire and repressing pro-Palestinian dissent.
I'm seriously, next week, if there's another march on that isn't what you're representing today, do I have to take their view? Do I have to take your view? What do I do?
I'm just telling you what's going
You
on.
should listen to your moral compass when you see the images on the news.
Look, this empire starved your country. This empire is now starving Gaza. Don't sell out your own country. Don't sell out the oppressed. You know what it's like to be on the receiving end of British Empire. Don't uphold it. That's what you're doing right now. Your people do. You're from Ireland. You're selling out the Irish. You're selling out.
I say deport him. I don't know. I mean, look, maybe I'm getting too involved in British politics at this point, but I just say fucking deport him. You don't need him. How is he going to help you? What is he going to do for the England? What is he going to do for the UK? He's just going to fucking tear your country down. Let's just talk real quick about Mr. Colonizer and Oppressor. Sir, you're wearing my cultural garb as a fucking skirt. The kafiyya comes from Kufa, Iraq, not Palestine. You are culturally appropriating my ass. Hi, I'm a Babylonian Jew, an Iraqi Jew. This kafiyya was worn by the people of Iraq way before it was ever held as a Palestinian cultural garb, ever. And the design represents everything about Iraq. It represents the fishing nets of the Iraqi fishing people. The two lines on it are for the Tigris and Euphrates rivers in Babylon, in Iraq, not in Palestine. And then the ripples on the river shows for the ripples of the wave ripples of the rivers of the Tigris and Euphrates River. Has nothing to do with Palestine. You are literally culturally appropriating my garb and putting it on as a fucking skirt, you fucking asshole. So first and foremost, let's get off the cultural hierarchy talking about oppression and this. You are oppressing me, sir. And I feel violated that you're wearing my fucking cultural garb as a skirt. Thank you very much. From Tommy Robinson. German travels to Pakistan when the locals realize he's German, they start shouting Hail Hitler. Let's see.
Where are you from? Germany. I'm from Germany. Huh? Yeah, but he was not from Germany. From his country was he?
Hitler, great leader.
But he was born in a different country.
Who born in a different country?
Hitler.
Hitler.
He was born in Austria. You like him?
Yeah, I like.
Why?
All people are like him.
All Pakistani like him?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They also tell you Hitler is a very good.
In Germany, people don't like him.
Why?
Because what he did.
He do a wrong thing? Where are you from?
Germany.
Are we shocked? By the way, if people ask me one of the main reasons why I stopped travel vlogging, it's because of this specific reason. I don't really talk about this much, but I mean, I had videos that went viral about my frustrations with travel vlogging, but being a travel vlogger in 2025 and before, like I would say from 2022 onwards, to get views, what you had to do is to go to shithole countries like Pakistan, go to Afghanistan, and rub their fucking little jihadist, you know, to make them feel good in their content. And you had to go interact with assholes like this on a regular basis. Imagine me as a Jew going around and doing that. I would have totally sold my soul, and I considered it. I did. And I'm sad and embarrassed that I even did. Selling out my own people, and I'm not giving any commentary about this German guy because he didn't say anything specific, but imagine me going and doing it. That was part of the requirement. All of my peers, every single one of my peers in that space did this. Went and sat with the Taliban, went and sat with the Pakistani extremists in Bangladesh and all these fucking fucked up countries that that are literally just human rights is a afterthought of an afterthought after you shit. That's what human rights are there. The sexual assault of women, the rape of women, the rape of ethnic minorities, just anybody who is not Islamic or an Islamic jihadist just gets no rights whatsoever. And you have to go to those countries and pretend like everything's all fucking wonderful. Yay, I love this country. They're so hospitable. Fuck that shit. That's one of the main reasons, by the way, I tapped out of this travel genre. I was like, I was not willing to do it, and hence I couldn't get views doing something else. I was like, I'm fucking done. This genre is ass now, if that's what the whole thing is. And that's what the whole thing is now, by the way. It's just fucking white guys going around the world to these shithole places and talking to these fucking idiots. These guys suck. And by the way, if you think that this is just a small example, this is like a minority, it's not. I literally interviewed a Bangladeshi guy on the channel, and he reiterated a very, very similar point. And I believe that it's true, by the way. I don't believe that they're lying. I do believe that most people hold those ideas. I really do. Because even in the Arab world today, for the most part, Hitler's influence under Haj Amin al-Husseini was very, very, very effective, extremely effective. They managed to disseminate Mein Kampf into many different languages, and it got to a lot of people. It was very, very effective. All right, we got another meme. Let's take a look. Sorry, I got a little bit triggered there.
Said you hate Israel. What do you think of Hamas?
Hamas, I hate in Hamas, and I hate in Israel because the damage in Gaza.
We hate Hamas and Israel.
Okay, at least that's...
What was that?
We hate Hamas and Israel. I hate Hamas and Israel.
Yes, we hate Hamas and Israel.
Yeah.
You hate Hamas and Israel. Both out. Both out. You said you hate Israel. What do you think
I
of
can't
Hamas?
really even get angry at this point. Fuck it. I mean, Palestinians in Gaza don't have the track record of being the most bright, I would say. And at the very least, if they're able to say both sides are bad, that's like a plus for me. I'm down with it. I like it. I like it more than just them saying that they support Hamas. At the very least. Do I believe them? Absolutely not. Do I like it more? Yes, I do. Okay, next meme. This was actually sent to me by Jack on the Discord, on the Traveling Cloud Discord. Let's take a look. A Somali guy saying the end is near. I'm excited for this one. Sounds fun.
Huge. Somalia has gone left. Somalia has gone liberal. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Let me explain. With these new laws, Somalia will no longer be 99.9% Muslim. The government is pushing a new law of freedom of religion, meaning in the future you may see Somali Christians, Somali agnostics, Somali Jews, and even worse, Somali atheists. And they will also not be allowing marriages under the age of 18. So out with Islam and in with Western-made laws. A lot of people think this is going to solve the problems. If your country is 100% Muslim, there's not a lot of problems in that country. That's the most important thing. Believe it or not, we're here to worship Allah, and that's it. What will happen is there will be polytheism practiced in Somalia, and also zina will be on the rise. This is upsetting a lot of Somalis because their culture will not be preserved after these laws. The end is definitely near. Question I have is what's next? Will they legalize alcohol? Once you start adapting Western man-made laws, terrorists don't stop. And every single country that has these type of rules are absolutely degenerate. If you don't believe me, go check the stats.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna real quick tap in. Somalia right now is 99.9% Muslim and extremely degenerate. Extremely degenerate. How do I know? You guys have the second biggest active genocide going on. 780,000 people killed in Somalia. Nobody talks about it. That's Muslim on Muslim. Some of them believe they're Arab on Arab. But a lot of Somalis that I speak to are smart enough to say they're not Arabs. Sorry, Somalia is already kind of degenerate right now. No, Somalia could be way better. You being Muslim is not a virtue that makes you undegeneratable. You guys act in Somalia like degenerates at the moment. And it's not everybody in Somalia, but it's these radical jihadists who have control of the fucking country. It's horrible. They act like degenerates in Somalia. Let's fix that issue. Adding a little bit of... And let's just talk real quick about one major fact. Can we establish that Somalia was not a Muslim country in its history and it was colonized by the Arabs? And for the most part, Islam was forced on the society there? Is that okay? Are we allowed to mention that? Or are you going to have another peaceful story about how Arabs came and just spread it through merchants? That's why they still refer to you guys as slaves today. That's the dissonance that drives me crazy in East Africa. When I have East African Muslims from Sudan, Somalia, even Ethiopia and Eritrea who tell me, no. It came here peacefully. It was just via trade. Why the fuck do they call you guys slaves today if it came here peacefully? If it was so peaceful, why the hell do they still refer to you as slaves today? Why do they call you Abid? Why do they have a candy called Ras al Abid, the head of the slave? Why is there a neighborhood in Gaza called Al Abid, the slave neighborhood? Why? If they came so peacefully to the black people in East Africa, why in the world do they have a terminology called slave reserved just for you? Can we make that dissonance real quick? It's the same in Southeast Asia when they tell me, yeah, it came to Mindanao, to the Philippines, it came to Indonesia, it came to Malaysia just by peace and trade. It's like, sir, that's from the Islamic narrative, not from the Hindu locals who were there. It's not from the Hindu locals who were there. You don't just mass spread a religion through peace. It's never happened before. Sorry, Islam isn't unique in that perspective that it can just magically spread through peace. It doesn't work like that. It hasn't worked like that. Look today, it hasn't worked like that. So you're telling me that 1,000 years ago it just magically spread through peace because it was more peaceful then? Come on. Let's get real for a second. Somalia, this was an amazing, amazing video. Thank you so much, Jack, for sending me this video. This is really incredible stuff.
This is huge.
And you know, I have the honor of talking to Somalis frequently because they're actually I would say some of the Muslims who are the most willing to talk to me, especially when it comes on Omi TV and stuff. I have had really, really deep, incredible conversations with them. But yeah, man. All right, we got another clip from friend of the show, Officer Tatum. We love Officer Tatum with our whole heart. He's amazing. Let's take a look at this clip.
You don't want me to make money, then you probably shouldn't watch my video. But if you're going to continue to watch my video, make sure you watch all of my videos and like and subscribe, even if you don't like me, because that's just going to give me enough money to go to Israel. And I'm going to get a yarmulke. Matter of fact, I'm going to be Talmud Tatum for Halloween. So keep watching my videos. Give me a super chat so I can buy me a costume and be Talmud Tatum Steen. Matter of fact, the more you watch my videos, I can get that $7,000 that they ain't never paid me. I'm gonna have that thing. I'm gonna put that. You know how they be wearing that thing on their head and their arm? I'm gonna do all that.
To feel it.
I'm gonna have the strings hanging and everything. I'm gonna go get a wig with the swirl. I'm gonna have a Talmud over here and a Torah over here. Play with me if you want to. So if you hate me and you don't want me to make money.
All right. I'm calling you out right now, Officer Tatum. I'm calling you out right now. You fell too deep into the Ashkenazi stereotypes. Bro, if you come here to Israel, I'm not allowing you to get the hat with the wig. You're not going down the Ashkenazi route. You can remove the stein. We're going to make you a Mizrahi Jew. Don't worry about it. You come sit with me. I take you for Eat Kuba. Talmud Tatum is good name. We don't need to add stein. If you want, we can add Abu Talmud Tatum. You want to Abu, we can do Abu. We can do Abu Talmud Tatum. This is what we can do. We can do Talmud Tatum, Ibn Aziz, Ibn Salam. This is what we can do. But we don't do for you Stein. We don't do Stein. We don't do Berg. We don't need Berg. We don't need Stein. Oh, man. I genuinely praying and hoping for the day that Officer Tatum comes here. I love this guy so much. I love that he feeds into the memes. And honestly, he's a guy that the Israeli government should be giving $7,000 to. I got to meet the $7,000 crew the other day, the ones who are supposedly giving out $7,000. And somebody asked specifically, he put my name down. He was like, you should be giving him $7,000. And the person who could potentially be giving the $7,000 looked at me and said, mm-hmm. None of us are getting paid shit to do this. You guys just want to kill us, so it's more fun to look at you before we die and go, fuck you. That's the only reason we do this, by the way. When you guys eventually try to kill me, which God, please protect me from that. But when eventually you want to try to murder all of us, I can at least look you in the eye and say, I wasn't your fucking dhimmi, you bitch. I wasn't paying you jizya. I was my own fucking man. I wasn't afraid of your ass. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you a long time. Bye. Man, these comment sections are insane. What do you mean? Literally every comment is just like making fun of Jewish people, saying some stupid shit like it was promised to them 3,000 years ago, kicked out of 109 countries, white colonizers, and then a bunch of Jews in the comment section getting triggered and calling it anti-Semitism. It's bringing me down. Okay, well here, take this. What's this? It's a white colonizer shirt from thetravelingclat.com. And here, take a matching hat. Why do you want me to wear this? Because when we laugh in their faces, it triggers them more. Like for example, my grandparents were kicked out of Baghdad, Iraq. Right. So guess what? I'm yo Baghdadi. Get it? And boom, here's a hat with a kube on it. So you're saying when they make fun of us, just wear it? Precisely. What will trigger the stupid pro-Pallies more than you proudly joining the 109 club for being kicked out of 109 countries? Or are you openly embracing being a white colonizer? Or even just acknowledging that everything was promised to you 3,000 years ago? Don't run from it. Embrace it. Bet. TheTravelingClat.com. Embrace the meme, embrace the Jew hatred, and laugh in their face. TheTravelingClat.com. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, my PayPal, or becoming a member on my Patreon. Your support is very much needed and very much appreciated. Thank you.